Alright, so here we have the Tiger Tomahawk, the 10th scale touring car version. There's a few variants of this chassis. So yeah, these two are the 10th scale touring cars. This is the single speed one, and this is a 2-speed. Funny story, I was actually competing for the chassis with this body on it with Nitro Gang Dimitri a couple years ago on eBay. This body actually came on this chassis, and it had yellow buggy wheels, yellow 10th scale buggy wheels on it. I believe it even had this Megatech engine. But yeah, so I ended up winning the bid. So I swapped this body over to one of the chassis that's closer to being ready to run. So we'll go ahead and test that one. I had already driven this one the other day, and unfortunately I lost a wheel hex because I failed to Loctite the screws that go. It's a completely different system here for the wheel fastening, and unfortunately I lost the hex. I was able to find the wheel and the screw, but I didn't find the hex. So I'm borrowing a set from this other chassis that doesn't have a front bumper. So I've got these cars, over time a while ago. They've been, as you can see, collecting dust. So as the weather's starting to get better, I figured it was better for Nitro. I mean, it's changing into fall. I figured it'd be time to get these out for testing. These two are out of the box. Haven't seen fuel. Gorgeous. Two of them were fully refurbished by me. I forget which two of these three chassis. I think it was this one and this one. And then this is the one that came. Like I said, I forget which ones did what, but this one came clean and I just ran it, and here we go. So anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna get this one ready and take these two out to the lot and see what they can do now that the wheels have been Loctited. Alright, so I found that the throttle servo had died, so I had to replace that, but I also found that the rotary arm is loose and the carb won't open and close, so I'll have to come back to that at a later time and tighten that down. So this will run this car in the next video about these cars, but for now we'll go with the single speed that I know runs. Alright, excuse me. So got to run one full tank through here. It stalled a few times. After one walk of shame, I decided the longboard was the way to go. So, as you can see, it's a bit chilly out here. It's just below 60 degrees. It's a little humid. So I'm going to refuel this and try to get some running footage of it. Another thing see, here we go. Another thing I realized as I was just restarting it is that I forgot to put the zip ties around the exhaust coupler. Oh, nice. Glass. So as you can see, there's definitely some sort of exhaust leak. So, yeah. This car will not be running as it should. I know it runs and operates, so that's good. But I think I'm going to hold off for... Or actually, what I'll do is I'll finish this tank here. It's just a half tank. And then I will fix that carb issue on the other one with the 2-speed. I will make sure this one's all correct, and then I'll come back with the 2 of them and run them both and see, you know, how much faster the 2-speed is. I mean, this one's pretty fast. Unfortunately, it just stalled as soon as I was just gonna record the running, but it's a little too wonky at the idle. Probably needs a new glow plug as well. So I don't think I'll be able to get some good footage of it at this point in its current condition. So I'll put a new glow plug in it and fix that exhaust stuff, come back with the other one and run them. But it's out of fuel. Yep. As soon as I was about to get a good clip. So yeah, I decided to try to see if I could get any good footage of it running as good as it can in this condition. It does go quite fast, so I'm excited to see the difference between the 2-speed and this. Gotta get that exhaust sealed up. You can see all the gunk here. I'd say that was a successful test. The wheels, they held up. Learned a valuable lesson of never skipping the Loctite. And gotta get this exhaust coupler zip tied up. I think that'll solve the performance of the engine. If I do remember correctly, I did put a new glow plug in there actually. One of these the other day when I tried it and lost the wheel. But yeah, so the 2 of these cars will be running soon. I know where things stand with this one, and I know what I need to do to get this one operational. So be on the lookout to see these 2 running. It's going to be fun to see the difference between the single speed and the 2-speed. Looking forward to that. If you made it this far, thank you for your interest in Nitro. And we'll see you on the next one.